Hello there, it's me, Sari. Today I'm here with a scrap haul from Scrapbruket, but I also wanted to shout out that I'm almost at the 10,000 mark for subscribers on YouTube, and I thought that was really fun. So thank you all of you who have chosen to subscribe to my channel. That was really fun news, I must say. So let's see if I can come up with something nice when I have reached that target. Let's see what happens. As I told you, I'm here with a scrap haul from Scrapbruket. It's a Swedish scrapbooking store in Håverud, pretty close to Mellerud, and well, Scrapbruket. I'll be putting in that the name for that shop anyway in the description box below there. But I just thought I'd give a heads up on what I've gotten today. I did place an order on this beautiful haunted house stamp, but I was rather surprised to see that it was so small. It's small and cute, and I'm thinking that this one might be really nice to put on perhaps a waterfall card or something, just to have it, you see, gliding and sliding in a different manner. Let's see if I can show you what I made. Let's see. I was thinking, I did see somebody making a beautiful version of a waterfall card with just one big picture in the front. So instead of having the same sized panels that go like this, one could actually make it with a big photo or picture or anything in the front, and when you start pulling the tab here, you can actually see that there is something else coming underneath. It's smaller and it's getting smaller and it stops there. So this is a prototype that I'm working on still, so I haven't really completed this, as you can see. But I do like this idea actually, to just make them, for the first thing, round. I mean, round shapes always make me happy, and well, just having them popping up smaller and smaller every time you get another picture up. So that was a fun technique, I thought. So I might actually be able to use that Halloween stamp for that as well. You never know. And talking about Halloween and stamps, I just discovered that Scrapbruket have taken these beautiful stamps from My Besties stamp sets. So My Besties is a new brand for me anyway, and they are clear stamps. And they are, it seems, a little bit bigger than the picture in the front. So you are, and just look at this. And these are the two that I ended up with. I just look at her beautiful big eyes, and she has a cat in her arms, I suppose, and a beautiful red hair. I just have to make that one work. So I really like these, and I'm sure that I could make this work even for a Christmas card if I'm clever enough. I just have to start thinking about that, and don't I? And I really did love this one because it has a top hat on, and she feels like sort of as like a steampunk Halloween girl. So I just thought that I'd start having some fun with those. And then, you know, there are times when you see things and you think that, all right, I do want that, even though I don't know what to do with it right now. And I'm thinking that this one might be come in handy whenever I decide to make something with a manly theme. It has got a bow tie and a necktie and glasses and hats and even different kinds of mustaches and even a pipe. So when I see a hat like this and with that mustache, I'm thinking of Hercule Poirot. So let's say I would make it in like an invitation card for a detective party or something. I mean, I could have lots of fun with these, make simple and clean cards and everything. So I just couldn't resist that. And while I was at it, I just decided on going for this. I did place an order of quite a lot of these memory box dies. This one is called Ribbon Candy Border, and I was thinking that you might use just part of it underneath a layered effect thing like that, or you could just have it like this on a piece of a layout or a card or anything. So I'm thinking that would be really nice. And the good thing about memory boxes packages is that you always see the perfect size for the, so you see already now how big is it going to be when you have die cut it. I have been looking at this tree for quite some time now. So this one is called Grand Willow Tree, and it does have a sort of spooky Halloween feel to it, so I just couldn't resist it anymore. So I'll have to see if I can make it work somehow with a Halloween themed stamp or something. And this is another stamp or die that I have been looking at for quite some time. I do love cogs, gadget gears, and I couldn't resist this one anymore because I was thinking that one day this is going to be out of stock, and then I want it badly, so I had rather have it right now. So the one thing that is particular about this one is that this one actually hangs in together. So when you do die cut this one, if you put a big enough paper on top, of course, you will get the complete set of cogs like this. You could of course just die cut one and one separately and just do a little bit of cutting with a pair of scissors to get these cogs out separately. I do recommend you to use funky foam when you're die cutting cogs because that makes it so much more fun, because you get a height, and if you have some black funky foam, just go for it. It's really fun. And then I thought that with a big splash border, now that I have started making those layered upon layer cards with just some parts of things poking out here and there, I was thinking that I might actually make it work with this one also. This doesn't have to be anything with a sea theme. If you don't want to, you can make it for Christmas or just anything really. I hope you can see what I'm showing here. The glare is a bit troublesome, I see. And the same thing goes for this one. It's called Frozen Flakes, and this one is from Poppy Stamps. And with this one I'm thinking that I might also just hide a little bit of it, but just make it so into a layered upon layer card. Or I could just have this as a beautiful garland or some kind of a border trim. And the same thing goes with this one. It's a superstar border with lots of funky stars. And I'm thinking that I might give it a go die cutting this one out of funky foam also. I thought I'd give you a heads up on where I'm at right now. Sometimes you see when you buy border dies, let's see now, they cut them off, so you just are ending up with a piece like this. But with these dies I'm hoping that they won't cut them out, because it doesn't have a black line around the thing that it's going to cut. So I'm thinking that I can actually have this on a piece of paper. I could just have it there as an extra decoration. And well, that is why I've been starting to browse for these, because I do want the possibility of having this both perhaps up on a piece of paper and down on a piece of paper. And I do have to thank Marius at Prima Marketing. He's a class tutor or whatever I should call it. He is a teacher. Well, he teaches out or just teaches us how to make beautiful cards. So that is why I had to go there with these dies. So the superstar border and the big splash there. I also got these two Kensington border, and I just looked at those beautiful butterflies. And I was thinking first, how am I going to use it? But if you think about having a vertical card like this, and you die cut it out of the first layer of the folded card, let's say like this. You have a card like this, and you're just going to die cut it from this side. You will automatically end up with this bit a little bit shorter and with a beautiful border there. So that is what I'm attempting with this one. And I will die cut these out of 300 grams watercoloring paper, because I know that gives me the best result. The paper is a little bit tougher. It can actually pop out nicely from that die. And the final one is called Cherish border, and it has got some beautiful hearts and things on it. So I'm going to have myself a go with that one. I continued with a border from Gearworks. That one is called Gearworks. Lots of cogs there. And I do hope that I can make this one work in a nice way. And then we come to a couple of Spellbinders dies. I have gotten these. Let's see, this one is called Labels 34. It seems like they have changed the packaging for these dies. And labels 34, and as you can see, it's a rather simple, clean and simple sort of a die cut set there. Here's another one which is called labels 35, and I do like when they have the inverted corner things die cut. Here is something that is going to decorate your labels 1 dies even more. So this one is called Luscious Labels 1. And I'm hoping I'll be able to make it work with those beautiful extra die cut pieces there. And then the final one from Spellbinders, this one is called Reflective Moment. And I sort of fell in love with this one. I do like it also because it's a little bit bigger than they normally are. And I'll hope I'll be able to make a little bit bigger cards. Or perhaps even put a photo on top and such. And then the final die is from Sizzix and Tim Holtz, and this is the companion for the bigger letters that are called Block Talk. So this one is Block Talk lowercase, and the other one is called uppercase. So with this one you can actually die cut chipboard and different things, thicker materials, corrugated paper and everything, and it will just work like a dream. And then I'm going to finish things off by showing you a couple of spray bottles that I've got. And Prima Marketing has released quite a few beautiful shimmering hues. I have had a couple of ones that are, as I could call, sort of regular ones. This one is Color Bloom. Yeah, that one is also Color Bloom, but it has got a sort of a gilded spray mist. I'm not sure what that means really, but it has got a beautiful shimmer to it, and it's orange, a color that I absolutely love. But when I saw that they have released antique gold, precious stone, and what else have we got here? We've got worn leather. I was thinking that I could start making really vintage looking things. And I started off opening this bottle up. I've got even tea stain and gold foil. And when I started opening this bottle up, I encountered some problems really. I couldn't get it open. I was really afraid of actually getting all of the colour on top of me. It does have a small little flap, so the 3 bottles there I could open up really easily. And let's see what I can do with this one. You see, it should be like this, but it isn't on that one, so it's a bit of a shame really. I could open up one easily, and then I'll have to just put this really ergonomic handle and put it there and shake the bottle up before I got started, and then I'm ready to go. But with this one I'm struggling a bit, and I'm not sure if I should just put in a knife or something just to get that one open, but I'm not going to do that in front of the camera because then I'm sure I'll be ending up with the spray ink on all over me. So when I had placed the order for these, Anneli at Scrapbruket told me that, hello Sari, we've got the new sprays from Tim Holtz now. And I was thinking, my goodness, I can't get any more spray bottles, and can't I? Because I've got loads of spray bottles here. But what I intended to getting from the first get-go with these were the brushed pewter, antique bronze and tarnished brass. I do like these metallic shapes or colours. So let's see if I can make these work as well. I haven't prepared anything sensible here. I just wanted to shout out a little and give you this heads up on that scrap board. So let's see where I can end up with these. I'm using a pizza carton here. Hopefully I won't get the ink all over the place. I'm just going to put that one there because there were 2 holes there that I'm a little bit afraid of the colour seeping through. So when you have one of these bottles, you have to take away the securing mechanism there that actually closes the spraying function. So let's see if I can. It does dry up to something rather light, I must say, worn leather. And just look at this, it has got a beautiful golden shimmer to it. Let's see where the tea stain will take me. The same thing with this one. You might have to do a couple of sprayings before it gets up through the nozzle. And I'm just keeping that blue bit in my hand, so I'm not going to misplace it anyway. I'm just going to put it back when I'm ready, and just look at that. A really nice golden shimmer. Then I've got myself a precious stone. Precious stone, I said before I started shaking. Let's see. where we can end up with that one. Right. So this one is a rather blue in its hue. Blue greyish. Really nice. And then we got the antique gold. Let's see where that one ends up. And it has also got a sort of a golden lovely hue there. And let's see if I can open up one of the Tim Holtz's bottles here. Get a scissors. There. Right. So I'm starting off with tarnished brass. This one is more opaque, as you can see. So this one gives a better coverage, and it's just the same hue all over. Let's see what we've got here. Just using my nail here. Screw that back on, and I'm just going to take it up like that. Shake it up a little bit. And this one is called Antique Bronze. So much more opaque. And the final one is called Brushed Pewter. And I wish I could have shown you this one, but I'm not going to start hassling with that one now. So this is what it looks like. Rather nice. What does your imagination do with your brain right now? I'm not sure where I'm at, but just wanted to end things off here. I hope to see you soon again, and I hope you return, and perhaps I'll have something fun to share with you in my next video. I'm not sure. It depends on if I have reached the 10,000 subscriber mark or not. Let's see. Alright, I hope you have a splendid time today. Bye bye.